about nap length. So I get lots of questions about nap length. People saying that, their baby's only sleeping for half an hour. This isn't long enough. How do we make it longer? Now, there are ways of getting babies to nap for longer, but it doesn't necessarily mean that all babies should have long naps. So some babies are quite comfortable just napping for half an hour at a time, maybe even less. Now, there is no scientific evidence anywhere to say what is the ideal nap length. So that means we can't prescribe lengths of naps. Now, some sleep programs obviously do this, and I am not in the habit of bashing anybody else's program or anything like that, but I do have the question mark where some of these nap length suggestions, requirements, whatever you want to call them, where they get the information for prescribing these, because there isn't any that I'm aware of. There is evidence that talks about how much sleep children require or on average receive over a 24-hour period. And this is much more reliable in terms of whether, we know a baby is overtired, undertired, sleep deprived or not. Not sleep deprived, running on a sleep deficit. That sounds better. So, for example, and I was chatting to a mum this morning, and this is what gave me the inspiration for this post. Okay, so her baby is 7 months old and he's sleeping a staggering 13 hours at night with a couple of feeds. And in the daytime, he's only managing maybe an hour and 20 minutes total. So he just has like 2 40-minute naps and he's done. And he is happy as can be. And so when we tot up this sleep, he's actually well on target for the average amount of sleep for his age. And the fact that he's happy, sleeps well at night, tells me he is doing brilliantly. But by other people's standards, they may be concerned that their baby is sleep deprived because, he's only getting 40 minutes in the day. So you see, it needs to be in context. We need to look at the whole picture. Just because a baby is having 30 minutes or 40 minutes of naps now and then across the day, it doesn't necessarily mean they're running on a sleep deficit. We want to look at the whole picture across 24 hours and know, is the baby happy? Is the baby feeding well? Is the baby resettling at night if they are waking up? So there's a bit more to it than just nap length. For those people who are really tying themselves in knots about the length of their baby's sleep, or they're trying to get them to follow a program that they just can't, have a look at the 24-hour sleep total. Now, for the baby that I was talking about, the sort of 6 to 7 month mark, the maximum average would be about 14 hours in 24. So if your baby's somewhere near that, is really happy and otherwise well and sleeping well at night, then you really don't have anything to worry about and you're doing a great job. Now, if you have any questions, please post them below and I will do my best to answer them.